Shabbat Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, along with the elders and bishops who rule well. Salutations to the elect, Ba'ath Shah Dawadah, the house of David, which is being built up in these last days, pursuant to biblical prophecy, being a spiritual house made up of lively stones. The elect begins with the 144,000 in service to prophets and includes the remainder of the remnant, which consists of men, women, and children, believers, those who have believed our report, as it is written in Isaiah, the 53rd chapter. The only ones believing what we are reporting on through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, are the believers. They're the friends and helps of the prophets. They're going to be delivered out of this coming destruction as well. And that's what's coming to America. Clearly, you can see and discern the signs of the times if the Lord is dealing with you. Total and complete destruction is coming to this goddamn place. Slakia, compliments of the intercontinental ballistic missiles and the chariots of the Lord. All right, this is off futurism.com. A Neuralink competitor restores vision in blind patients with eye implant. All right, this is all a part of Esau Edom's, all right, the so-called white man's lying signs and wonders. All right. That micro C-hip will be a reality soon on a global scale, which is the MOTB. All right, whether you want to accept it or believe it makes no difference. That's the truth. All right, that's the 100% truth of the scriptures. And any camp teaching it any other way, all right, is off. And the men leading those camps are lying, grievous wolves, and false prophets, period. And they're leading their congregations into that ditch, man, all right, which again is America, all right. So it says here, to my knowledge, this is the first time that restoration of the ability to fluently read has ever been definitively shown in blind patients. Okay, and Esau is going to be doing all kinds of miracles, all right, and signs, all right, and wickedness, all right. The men of the Lord, beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, are going to be doing miracles and righteousness in these last days during the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, we about to be living in the book of Acts for real, man. All right, the blind are going to be restored. All right, the lame are going to walk, you know. The believers are going to wake up, okay? And there will be physical healings. Yeah, all that, hey, that which was then is now, right? So let's get into this real quick. And I'll grab a few precepts out of one with the Lord wills. You'll be edified through the Spirit. All right, this was put up again 2 days ago now, October the 29th, 2024. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. It says Science Corporation, a biotech startup launched by a Neuralink co-founder, claims that it's achieved a breakthrough in brain-computer interface technology that can help patients with severe vision loss. In preliminary clinical trials, legally blind patients who had lost their central vision received the company's retina implants, which restored their eyesight and even allowed them to read books and recognize faces, the startup announced last week. And I just read the quote from the CEO, Max Hodak. All right, I guess he used to be the president of Neuralink, and then he founded this Science Corp. The device, right, that's what you're going to get put into you. All right, that's what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, who are the Lord's chosen people in the earth today, the Hebrew Israelites, are going to be begging for, okay, when this society collapses. All right, we on the verge of that happening, man. You know, they're talking about all kinds of insurrections and civil unrest in the wake of this sham of an election coming up next week. You know, this fucking shit show, this clown show, are starring DJT and that fucking hoe, Kamala. All right, yeah, they're preparing the powers that be. Okay, the elites of Esau, Amalek. All right, they're preparing to set it off, man. Okay. However this thing goes, all right, it's not gonna go well for you Americans, for you Babylonians. No matter who, no matter which puppet they put into the Oval Office. All right. Half the country being so divided against itself, all right, is going to revolt. All right. There will be sedition among men. 2nd Esdras 15 and 2nd Esdras 16 is playing out. Okay. Day by day it's playing out. All right. The things that were written through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua 1,000 years ago, all right, are playing out, and we get to witness them, man. These are very beautiful times, perilous times, at the same time beautiful. All right, if the Lord, okay, is dealing with you, man. All right, if not, hey, this ain't going to be a pretty time indeed. All right, it says the device called Prima is a small photovoltaic chip that's surgically implanted under the retina. It combines with a special pair of glasses with a built-in camera that projects visual data into the eye chip using invisible near-infrared light. When the near-infrared rays hit the chip's photovoltaic arrays, it not only powers the device, but converts the transmitted data into electrical signals that stimulate the retinal neurons still remaining. These get sent to the brain, and voila, you have rudimentary eyesight. And all the devices of the wicked, okay, will come to naught, man. And the scriptures talks about in the book of Job that he's going to disappoint. Hold on. Let me get this in Job. I believe it's chapter 5, if I'm not mistaken. Ultimately, the Lord is going to disappoint these elites. They're not going to be able to, these wicked elites. Because the real elites in the earth are the 144,000. Okay? The men of the Lord. But the wicked elites, I will ultimately be disappointed. Right? They won't set up their NWO construct the way they want. They think they're going to get there. And it's going to look like they're going to get there. But they ain't going to get there. Job chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty. All right, who's the crafty one in the earth? The serpent. All right, that's Esau. All right. It says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Right, their enterprise is going to fail, man. All right, these niggas are going to be brought down. They trying to build something up. But what does the scriptures talks about? It talks about the Lord throwing it down, man. All right, he's fixing to throw all this shit down that they're trying to establish in the earth. All right, so ultimately they're going to be disappointed. We just got to sit back, continue to stay on our grind through the Spirit, continue to watch, continue to pray, continue to call to the Lord, and wait. Part of this thing is waiting. The scriptures talks about waiting on the Lord till the day he rises up to the prey. Okay? Because at the end of the day, man, Esau, Edom, all right, this kingdom and the heathen nations, even the 2/3 of our people, all right, are the prey. And the Lord's fixing to rise up, man. Okay? He's fixing to pray and come down on these assholes, man. Okay? Let's get know where I'm going. If you've been following for any length of time, always want to go to 2 Thessalonians. All right? And these Thessalonians were Israelites who were repenting. They were being called Thessalonians. The people that Paul wrote to were Israelites, living in places like Rome. All right? Living in places like Philippi. Living in places like Corinth. All right? Ephesus, and so on and so forth. Galatia. All right, these aren't Greeks or Romans or Edomites. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Getting right to the point in verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. All right. Esau is the physical representation of Satan in the earth. All right. the adversary, right? With all power and signs and lying wonders, okay? These are lying wonders that the Lord is allowing them, okay, to perform, all right? But he's going to offset those, right? Because our power is a power of balance. Again, the men of the Lord are going to be doing signs and miracles and wonders, okay? It says in verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. That's the 2/3. They're not receiving, all right, the love of the truth, all right? They don't want the truth. They avoid the truth. They hate the truth, okay? And so they ain't going to be saved on this side. As it's written, 2/3 are going to be cut off and die in America. And for this cause, verse 11, Yahweh power shall send them strong delusion. That's right, man. Our people are under a strong delusion out here, right along with Esau and the heathen. Okay, strong delusion. And in Isaiah, the 66th chapter, okay, it talks about Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua being the one who sends them those delusions at the end of the day. All right? And for this cause, Yahweh power shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. And that's just it, man. Our people are trusting in lies. They've made lies their refuge, okay, as it's written in the scriptures. Okay? They trust in the shadow of Egypt instead of trusting in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right? And that's going to lead to their being confounded. All right? That they should believe a lie, verse 12, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. How many Jakes had pleasure in unrighteousness yesterday? All right, on Samhain, on Halloween. Okay? Following after the way of the heathen. Okay? They gonna be damned, man. You know? Flies in the face of plantation Christianity. Okay? That BS. All right, we preach the truth, man, and we don't hold back our sword from drawing blood, beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down. Okay, I'm gonna keep going though. All right, verse 13 says, "But we are bound to give thanks always to Yahweh power for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord." Right, these are Israelites. Okay, because Yahweh power hath from the beginning chosen you. Chosen you to salvation, right? Through what? Through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth, right? He's only chosen the elect, all right, in these last days to come into the truth, all right? Again, Romans chapter 11 and verse 7. That's a scripture you learn when you first come into this thing, man. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained what he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were what? Blinded. All right, and that's just the facts, man. There's a lot of Jakes out here wanting to save everybody, wanting to save all their fellow Israelites, but that's just not what prophecy teaches. All right, that's not what the scriptures teach. Okay, it's not popular. Not gonna win any popularity contests doing this work. But we ain't trying to win any popularity contests out here. We ain't trying to win friends and influence people. We only trying to wake up the elect. Okay, because that's the Lord's will and that's the Lord's counsel. All right. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Revelation 13 comes out every day, and it's going to keep on coming out through the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Shai until the Lord shuts us up. Okay? We're going to go through a famine here in this world. We know that, but right now we still in a time to be speaking. All right? Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MARK in their right hand, charagma, an implantable device. All right? Or in their foreheads, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Vocab alone can't break it down. Dr. Michael Brown sure as hell can't break it down. Dr. James White, the Edomite, can't break it down. All right, again, a lot of these wolves in sheep's clothing calling themselves elders even among Israel, can't break it now or refuse to break it now because they sold out. Okay? They sold out, man. All right? And they received their consolation. All right? But again, we waiting on the Lord. Lord willing, he continues to deal with us and keeps his Ruach HaKodesh, his Holy Spirit on us, and we endure unto the end. I don't want to write this out. You was edified through the Spirit. With that, I don't want to say shalom. It's on to the next video.